Welcome to Channel Paldia. Today we welcome our special guest, Sparky.
Thank you, Granny.
Thank you for being here, Sparky.
Thank you for having me.
Here's your Pokemon Soccer World Cup news. The World Cup 2022 schedule is locked in and the tournament in Qatar has been sensational, as the knockout rounds will capture the imagination of the globe. Japan, Australia and Morocco made the last 16 with so many huge shocks during the tournament, but the Atlas Lions are the only one of the trio who survive into the quarterfinals. Germany, Denmark and Belgium all crashed out in the group stages, Sparky.
Yeah, lots of surprises there.
Argentina meets the Netherlands in the quarterfinals for the familiar matchup that stands between Lionel Messi and a semi-final date with either your team Brazil or Japan. The other side of the bracket sees Morocco meeting Portugal for the right to tangle with the winner of England versus France.
That's going to be a big one.
It is going to be a big one, and I wonder if Ronaldo will be back, seeing as there is some issues in Portugal's camp. So yeah, the quarterfinals, semi-finals and finals should be dynamite. Bring it on. This makes it a good time to start the predictions of who will be in the All-Stars team, and that brings us to the reason for Sparky's visit.
So at goalie, it's very easy. RCS Allison didn't have to save to make in his first two outings in Qatar before him being arrested against Cameroon, but he pulled off 3 fine stops there, testament to both his shot-stopping skills and powers of concentration. Nothing he could have done about Park Sung-hoo's deflected strike from distance either. A match winner. Easy pick.
Next up in our team of the tournament, we have defender Vulpix Marcanos, an accomplished defender who is just so ridiculously comfortable on the ball. Not a surprise to see him involved in Richarlison's goal there.
Then at left back, we have Macho Hernandez. Theo seized his opportunity as a substitute for his brother who got injured 18 minutes in. Raiding time, and again from fullback down the left flank and sending over plenty of teasing crosses and smart cutbacks.
At centre back, we have another big player, Mop van Dijk. A comfortable performance from Van Dijk, who made some timely interceptions and clearances. The centre half started and completed the last 16 encounter at Khalifa International Stadium as he captained the side to victory. Holland has always been one of my best teams, Sparky. I really enjoy watching them play because they have a certain flair to them and they always have something up their sleeve.
Yes, Holland has had very good teams in the past and maybe this could be their World Cup.
Go Orange team!
At back we've got Raul Jimenez. Nearly 3 months after last playing a competitive match in the Premier League and less than a week after his return through an international friendly, Mexico striker Raul Jimenez stepped onto the pitch at the World Cup. He didn't perform as well as he usually does, but just his presence on the pitch seemed to make a difference and motivate the team. And that is one of the big cards of this player. Just being there makes a huge difference.
Yes, a big influence on the team. Getting to the midfield, we have Balba Vinicius Jr. He has his first World Cup goal, and what a lovely finish that was. The Real Madrid winger is now likely to just go from strength to strength in the knockout stage.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot more of this guy. He's got the Brazilian flair and talent.
And Brazil really looking strong at the moment, so let's hope to see a lot more from him.
One of your favorites, forward midfielder Squirtle Messi. Give it to him and praise. Sometimes the simpler approach can be the best. His hopes of winning a elusive World Cup will come up against the tactical scheming of veteran coach Louis van Gaal as Argentina faced the Netherlands once again in a quarter-final. Messi at 35 once again carries his nation's hope on his shoulders as he looks to crown an extraordinary career. Messi can expect little in way of sympathy though from the 71-year-old Van Gaal, who is determined to give the Dutch their first World Cup title after runners-up finishes in 1974, 78 and 2010. Could be their year.
It could be. That's going to be a big matchup, and make sure not to miss it. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be the talented and experienced Messi or the very experienced coach from the other team? Can't wait. Let us know your predictions for that one in the comments below.
At this point, Holland does look better than Argentina, but Argentina is a wild card. They're a very good team, and on the night they can beat anyone.
That's the thing, but for me, the thing that's going to, the team that's going to lift the cup at the end of this tournament is going to be the one that plays the best team game.
I think so. This is not about individual skills, it's a team game.
And we've seen that a lot, specifically from Brazil in their last two games.
Yes, exactly.
Now we switch to the defensive midfielder, where we have Shinks Kimmich. The versatile player is both one of the best midfielders and defenders at the tournament. He is capable of doing everything on the pitch, be it recovering the ball, creating chances, sacrificing himself, or being the tactical brains of the team.
Very good player, and it's a shame that Germany left in the first stages of this tournament. Another player that's missing out.
Yes, definitely a bummer for Germany there. I was backing them mostly because of my German heritage, but also because I believe Germany is always a top contender.
Definitely.
This year, of course, proving a bit of a challenge.
Yes. Now, I don't want to jinx this player, and I don't want to make silly predictions, but this to me is the player of the tournament so far. Left wing, Mbappe. And I can see that England's manager, Gareth Southgate, is going to have an issue as he is trying to come up with a solution for this player. This Mbappe has been running over everyone with skill, strength, power. I don't know how you subdue a player with Mbappe's lethal combination of pace, skill and clinical finishing. Australia, Denmark and Poland failed to come up with an appropriate answer, and he scored in his 3 starts en route to the quarterfinals, and I think there's more to come. He's the leading goal scorer at the moment. Yeah, says it all.
And he has a lot of talent, so obviously Mom is a big French supporter, so we'll have to see how that turns out. We might even have a us versus her at the end of this tournament.
I think we just shouldn't tell her.
Okay, let's just.
Yeah.
But all the best for Mbappe as he tries to keep his spot as the top goal scorer at the moment. Now, one of the biggest players in this tournament so far, in my opinion, is the striker Charm Kane. Charm Kane is closing in on a historic England record, with the striker now 1 goal away from becoming England's all-time joint top scorer with Wayne Rooney. But that isn't the only record Charm Kane has broken or plans on breaking. The 29-year-old is hoping to make history in the quarterfinals against France. Charm Kane's goal-scoring threat knows no bounds, proving time and time again that he is lethal from the penalty spot too. And definitely in the last game we watched, there was some epic play from him, as well as a very sensational goal.
Yes, full round player with everything. I would love to see him in a Brazilian shirt.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Striker, pick a Neymar. So In the past, Neymar has proven himself to be a very individualistic player, but in this World Cup, he's been doing it team play, and it's made a huge difference. He had a terrible injury. He looked sharp when he came back on the pitch against South Korea, scoring a goal, showing no signs that his right foot was bothering him. He will also have the extra motivation against Croatia, as he is one goal away from equaling Pele's record.
Oh, wow.
That is
an epic record.
He scored his 76 against South Korea and paid tribute to the 82-year-old former Brazilian great, who is sadly undergoing treatment for cancer, holding a banner in the middle of the pitch with Pele written on it. And we all know what happened in 1994 when Brazil played for Senna.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I honestly believe that Pele will be rooting for him to equal and even break that record in the remaining matches.
Absolutely. I think this has made him very humble and being able to even go for that record.
Yes. And like Sparky mentioned, the previous World Cup we watched, we actually couldn't watch him play because it was all for himself. And in the last two games that we watched of Brazil, we were actually asking, where is Neymar? Because there was no central focus on just a player apart from the team. And that is what made Brazil so excellent in their last match and what helped them win with such a big score.
Yes, it was pure Brazilian play. And I think everyone enjoyed it. Even you don't have to support Brazil to enjoy their game.
Yes, definitely. If you are a big soccer fan, then that's the way you want to play if you want to reach heights. Well, there you have our predictions for the Soccer World Cup Pokemon All-Star team. We hope you enjoyed our predictions. Please join us this weekend for the exciting quarterfinals. On Friday, first up at 5 o'clock.
Croatia, Brazil.
Yes, that's going to be a big one.
That's going to be a cracker.
Yes. Following that at 9 p.m. will be Argentina versus Netherlands. I don't want to put my foot in it just yet to call a winner for that one. Sparky, how about you?
My money's on Netherlands.
Okay, let's see how that one goes. And then Saturday, ending off the quarterfinals, we'll start with Portugal versus Morocco at 5 p.m. And the big game for Saturday, in my opinion, is going to be France-England, starting at 9 p.m.
England all the way.
I think so too. I think it's going to be a tough, competitive match. And I don't know, do you see any penalty shootouts this weekend, Sparky?
Probably Morocco-Portugal. That game can go any direction. It's a difficult one.
Awesome. So, for Channel Paldia Sport, this is Grini and Sparky signing off.
Goodbye.
Cheers.